It's Nolan.
Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
I said I'm A-Town finest, so put my game down, grinding. Was on them Greyhounds trying to get out of state. My assignment was hit the stage at a college, encourage kids they could do it. Told them how to reach greatness, some days you must be secluded. On my own shit, hang up the phone shit, they on some clown shit. I'm David, I stay with a stone for cracking your dome with. Play me, I come to your home and ring your alarm. Bitch, I'm crazy, this ain't just a song. Quit raising your tone, prick. I'm that nigga that number one spot, nobody can't top. I ain't even got dropped though. Big dog gon' run in my block, got the blade on chop, beat nigga like Nacho. Rent do nigga sell like rock, move bass, I not do me like Rocco. Spend a bitch, she say I'm guapo. No money, I say no hablo, no English. My screenplay, try to get stretched out like Bengay. Don't call me, let you and your friend on the line, try to put it on three-way. I'm Green Bay, I'm about my cheese, nigga run up the check like relay. Got leeway, I flip my style like I'm a lucha libre.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well this weekend. As y'all know, it was not that long ago. I just did a video talking about Megan Thee Stallion and the long, massive, nearly 300-page filing that she filed to the courts in the state of California, basically giving all of the reasons why she felt that she needed the restraining order from Tory Lanez. Also giving details about, they went through the entire transcript of her court hearing in which she detailed the events of the night of when she was shot. They also went through phone records of Tory Lanez talking about his connection to Milagro and, how he's an advisory member of the Unite the People organization, which represents him and also represents Milagro. It also talks about how him and somebody from Unite the People had a conversation on the phone talking about when they took on Milagro, how they put together a press release that was going to be released on Unite the People's Instagram page. They were also going to send it out to various publications such as TMZ, Rolling Stone, etc., to advocate for Milagro. And at a certain point, Tory Lanez got cold feet and got hesitant, like, yo, if y'all put this out and we mentioned it, somebody else from y'all firm said that I shouldn't be so eager to put this out there. Maybe we shouldn't put her name out there so quickly. Caesar then says, nah, man, this ain't got nothing to do with you. You're in the clear. Y'all have been separated from each other. Everything now is just about Tory Lanez versus the state. And she's got a thing with Milagro that's totally separate. Tory Lanez was like, oh, I guess so. Because, Unite the People are supposed to be his legal counsel, so they would probably know the law better than him. But even he had cold feet about announcing his connection to Milagro on such a public platform. Then, we had already seen proof of Tory's father sending Milagro money somewhere in the range of $3,000. Probably has received other transactions, but at the time of broadcasting and publication, they have Zelle records. There may be other cash apps. There may be other forms of money that Tory's dad has sent in other ways, but they had the Zelle records. Some people said, oh, we don't like that graph. We don't like this thing that y'all put together. So they went in and actually showed the subpoena that they sent to the courts. And they also have the actual cash records, well, not cash records, but actual bank records of Tory's dad sending Milagro multiple cash transactions via Wells Fargo, right? So now we see for sure those payments were processed from him to her business, Mob Radio, where she continuously rags on Megan Thee Stallion, harasses Megan Thee Stallion, and makes a living thrashing her, right? So all of those things have been put in. If you want to see that entire video, it was uploaded earlier today. Well, now the restraining order has been confirmed. It has been approved by the courts. So Megan Thee Stallion now has a 5-year restraining order on Tory Lanez. Let's get to it. A California court has granted Megan Thee Stallion a 5-year restraining order against Tory Lanez. The decision was announced on Thursday by Judge Richard Bloom after Megan testified via video about the lasting trauma she has endured since the 2020 shooting and her fears for her safety. Okay? They say the court does believe that the facts in this matter show both unlawful violence, a threat of violence, and a willful course of conduct that seriously harasses the petitioner and serves no legitimate purpose, Judge Bloom stated before signing the order, according to legal affairs and trials reporter Megan Cuniff, who was in the courtroom. And y'all know Megan Cuniff was very steadfast in reporting on Megan's case to begin with. As a matter of fact, I should probably check out her website because she's probably got the most facts, period. All right, so I checked her site, but it's not updated just yet. She's going to publish her article later, so maybe we'll come back and get to more specifics because she was in the court call or whatever. But here we have it. Lanez isn't eligible for parole until September of 2029. The restraining order Judge Bloom is issuing will be in effect for 5 years through January 9th, 2030. Okay, and here we are again. The court does believe that the facts in this matter show both unlawful violence, a threat of violence, and a willful course of conduct that seriously harasses the petitioner and serves no legitimate purpose. I'm signing the order at this time, says Judge Bloom. Now, Lanez, who is serving a 10-year prison sentence for the 2020 shooting, is ineligible for parole until September 2029. The restraining order will remain in effect until January 9th, 2020. During the hearing, Megan, real name Megan Pete, testified about her ongoing fear of Lanez and the harassment she continues to face from his supporters. She says, "I want my restraining order because I haven't been at peace since I was shot." She described rarely leaving her home except for work and being taunted by fans shouting "Free Tory" at her performances, which happened during her tour. We saw it. We saw a video, and a lot of people thought that shit was funny and thought that that was something that was worth spreading online. All the Free Tory campaign people harassing her and putting video out. Well, it was used to her advantage. Okay? She says, "I'm just a nervous wreck all the time." She also says, "I feel like maybe he'll shoot me again and maybe this time I won't make it." Okay? The restraining order prohibits Lanez, real name Daystar Peterson, from contacting Megan directly or indirectly, including through third parties. Megan's filing accused Lanez of using social media and individuals like blogger Milagro Grrrls to attack her character, causing severe emotional distress and reputational harm. Lanez previously contested the restraining order, claiming it violated his free speech rights and accusing Megan of weaponizing the justice system. Judge Bloom's ruling rejected those claims, siding with Megan's legal team. This decision provides the protection Megan deserves while recognizing the continued threats and harassment she has faced, said her attorney, Mari Henderson. Okay? And here we have Nancy Dillon, who was also present. She says Judge granted Megan Thee Stallion's request for a 5-year restraining order against Tory Lanez. He said cited several uncontroverted facts, including conduct that culminated in Tory shooting approximately 5 rounds at petitioner that resulted in injuries to her. This is an actual copy of the restraining order, signed and sealed as of today. Okay? This is the copy here. It's active until 1/9/2030 on paper. So, from henceforth, the harassment should cease. Now, Tory Lanez has been filing appeals to be released early. Don't know the status of that as of now. It seems like it's just kind of looming and lingering. But as they stated in the article, he will not be eligible for parole until 2029. Right? So we'll just have to see how things continue to go for him moving forward. But this is now out of the way. The real thing, well, I ain't going to say the real thing, but the other thing is Megan's lawsuit against Milagro. And I think the fact that she has an actual restraining order that shows the connection to Tory Lanez, that shows that Tory, his father, and co have been kind of contacting her and sending her money and colluding with her, and also are representing her in her case against Megan Thee Stallion, I think that's going to definitely serve as evidence and discovery and even more fuel to the fire in Megan's lawsuit against Milagro. So I don't know how she's going to try to squirm her way out of this. She constantly talks to her followers and tries to act like she's got it all figured out. And when I'm saying she at this moment, I'm talking about Milagro. She acts like she's got everything all figured out, like she's so ahead of the game. So I think it would be very interesting to see what she plans to do moving forward. At this time, she's not speaking. She has retweeted that Megan was officially granted the 5-year restraining order against Tory Lanez, but she hasn't put a statement out of her own, at least not one that I've seen. I don't know if she's on Station Head. She hasn't posted a link to one as of yet. So, but we know Milagro's a big fucking mouth, so I'm sure she'll be speaking on this. I'm sure she's going to say some more crazy shit or some more disparaging things toward Megan Thee Stallion that her team are going to clip up, send to the courts, and let it be known that her harassment continues and her disparaging commentary continues. So I think at this point, they're waiting on her to continue to dig a hole for herself just to make that even more easy, right? But that's where we stand. I'm not going to make this a long drawn out video because there's not enough information out there to really continue this much further. Just know Megan Thee Stallion's request for a restraining order against Tory Lanez has been granted, and it will be active until 2030. He could get out on parole in 2029, which means that by 2030, she would probably have to file all over again once he's released into the free world. His appeal could get rejected. He could get deported upon release. All of these things are coulds. I don't know where they stand in terms of certainty. But for all the folks, all the legal heads out there that tune into my channel, feel free to let me know down below in the comments your assessment of this, what you think this means for Megan moving forward, for Tory moving forward. And I guess we'll just have to convene at a later time to see where it goes. All right. Much love and respect. I will catch y'all later. Be sure to like and share this video. Like and share this video. Get this out. All right. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Become an insider. And I will catch y'all on the next one. All right. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more to survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. But drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.